A lot of people after a knee replacement struggle with getting their knee completely straight. So I notice as a physical therapist, you either struggle with the knee bending or the knee straightening. Of course, some people struggle with both, but the knee extension, which is your knee straightening, is very important because it helps you walk better. It helps you walk without a limp. It eliminates that tight hamstring pain, which can pull on your low back and pull on your hips. So we need that knee to get straight as soon as possible. Generally, you want full range of motion within 6 weeks after surgery. Of course, everybody's going to progress a little bit differently. So, I recommend these stretching devices if you're not making progress with your knee extension. You can also start to use these as soon as you are out of surgery. Some PTs will use this right out of surgery. I usually start people on, by week 2 post surgery. I'll start them with this stretching device. So we have two devices here. Generally, if after a knee replacement, you're going to want the bigger one. It's padded. It's also bigger. It's great for a knee that is swollen. If you are taller than, let's say, 5'8", you're going to want this big one. If you have a big swollen knee, you're also going to want this big one. If you're smaller, let's say you're 5'3", your knee is pretty thin, it's not super swollen, you can get away with the smaller one. The smaller one is cheaper, but it is less comfortable, etc., compared to the bigger one, which is more expensive. So we're going to go over how to use this today to improve your knee extension or your knee straightening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dr. Samantha Smith. I am a physical therapist that specializes in knee replacement. So I have a website with a lot of information on there for you guys, along with courses and exercise classes. So go check it out, succeedcourses.com. I also have a free Facebook support group where you guys can join and support each other. Just go to Facebook and search Succeed with your new knee. You will find it. I also have Instagram, TikTok, what else? This YouTube channel. So I have everything. But let's go over how to use this, and I'll show you or I'll explain a quick program that you can follow when using this device. So with both devices, you are going to sit up on your bed or on your couch. And what you do here is you're going to put your leg in between these two straps here. So this strap moves back and forth. And then your ankle is going to sit on the bottom strap like a little hammock. So this strap that moves up and down is really beneficial because if your incision is, down at the bottom here, you will need to move this strap up at the top of your incision where it's not touching and irritating it. I know that incision can be really, it's irritating if you put something on top of it. So the strap moves for that exact reason. So if you have a nice long leg, this strap moving back and forth is going to be really handy. Also, the length of this thing is going to be really handy if you have a long leg compared to this one over here. This one's much shorter. So you want to get the strap as close to the knee joint as possible. I generally recommend this strap goes above the knee. That is the most beneficial place to put it, but it is allowed below the knee as well. But I'm going to demonstrate it at the top of the knee. So you're here in this position. You can either do this stretch upright, just like this, or you can lay back. So all we're going to do here is you're going to be pulling with your hands towards you, just like this, and you will feel a stretch in the back of the knee. Okay, so this is all you do. Your arms are going to get a workout because you're going to have to pull and hold this stretch right here. If this doesn't feel comfortable, if these bars are coming too far up into your legs, this is adjustable as well. There's little adjustments that you can make to make this device shorter or longer depending on your leg length. But here you are. So the first time you do this, you want to hold it, I would say, about 30 seconds to start. If you've been really working on your knee extension, starting out 30 seconds with this shouldn't be too bad. Most people are getting this device when they're struggling with their knee extension and their exercises aren't working. They're holding their stretches for 5 minutes and their knee just isn't straightening out. So with this one, hold it for 30 seconds, hold, and then you'll relax and you'll do that again. So hold another 30 seconds. I usually say 30 seconds, 3 sets, and you'll do that 3 times a day. So if you wake up the next morning and you are extra sore And the only thing different you did was use this device. You probably need to scale it back a little bit. Maybe hold for 20 seconds, do 2 sets twice a day. Something like that. You just need to scale it back a little bit until you get used to it. This device is going to give you a different type of stretch because it does push down on this femur bone here, and it gives you a little bit of a mobilization, is what we call it in PT language, where the bone kind of shifts backwards, and that allows for the back of the knee to stretch a little bit better. So there is some benefit to that, and it's okay to do those mobilizations after a knee replacement. That's what we want. So if you can tolerate 30 seconds 3 times a day, well, the next day you'll bump it up to 45 or 60 seconds. Same thing, hold it here. Your arms are going to get tired. And then same thing, you'll do 3 sets. So let's say 60 seconds, rest for a second. And then you'll do it again. You'll do that 3 sets 3 times a day. And then again, you'll wake up next morning, assess your symptoms. If you're doing well, then you can bump it up to, let's say, 90 seconds, 3 sets, 3 times a day. You kind of see where I'm going. Then the next day, assess your symptoms. If you're doing good, again, you want to hold it 2 minutes, 120 seconds, 3 sets, 3 times a day. And then you can start increasing the frequency. Maybe hold it 4 sets, 4 times a day, 5 sets, 5 times a day. So you kind of see where I'm going here. So that's how you use this device. And the same thing on this one over here. You are going to put your leg in the device exactly how I had it on the other one, and this strap up here adjusts as well. With this strap, because this device is a lot lower, you are going to have to put, or this device is a lot smaller, you're going to have to put this strap down at your shin. So it's much different. Most of you are going to want this big device over here if you've had your knee replacement. So, but different ones for different types of people. Also, I guess demonstrating how to lean back. So here, and you can do the same thing, just leaning back and getting a good hamstring stretch. This is a great way to just do a hamstring stretch. This strap right here at the top isn't really doing much. This is just a way to hold your leg up, but the device itself isn't really doing much to the leg. So I like to have people do these stretches sitting up like this and really kind of giving that strap some pressure going downwards to get that mobilization of the bone. So different ways to do it, but this one here, they're named differently. This one's called the Ideal Stretch, and this one over here is called the Ideal Knee. So they're both by the same company. I'll put the link down below this video. So that's kind of how you progress with this device. If you're struggling with your knee extension, I highly, highly recommend this. I share this all the time in my Facebook group, and people rave about it. They say it made a huge difference for them just using this device, and they were able to get their full knee extension. So I really recommend it. Any questions, post them below. Thank you so much for watching.